Welcome back to the Dero Bets channel. It is week 24 of the 2025 MLS season. And first off, I want to thank you for sticking with me. I'm sorry I didn't get a video out the last couple of weeks of match days. I was on vacation and then got back late, was not able to get a video out last Saturday for the games. Did get some picks out that went 3, 4, and 1, but no biggie there. A little bit lost. Probably should have split those, but Toronto gave up a 110th minute PK. So that's the way it goes. But we have got 28 games over the next few days in MLS. We've got a full match week on Wednesday night. We've got a full match week on Saturday before the All-Star game. I have got 5 plays this week, including another 2-unit play this week. So let's get right into it. 5 plays for week 24 on Wednesday night, a full match week, and we are going to start in Cincinnati, one of the games of the night, where FC Cincinnati hosts Inter Miami, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, kickoff from TQL Stadium, and we are going Inter Miami over 1.5 goals, coming in at -115. Now, guys, I had to do a double take at this line. -115, I was expecting before I clicked on it to see this at like -160. Is this a trap? Maybe so. But I've got to play it because Inter Miami to score multiple goals at a playable number, that's ridiculous in the form that they are in. Lionel Messi has scored 2 goals in his last 5 games. He's not on injury report. They posted pictures. He has traveled to Cincinnati. Of course, he's going to start the game if he traveled. So I can't say there's a lot of analysis that you put into this one. Miami scored multiple goals in their last 6 MLS games, 7 of their last 8. And Cincinnati's defense is not anything to write home about. They gave up 4 to Columbus over the weekend. They only have 2 shutouts in their last 14 games. They have the 3rd most expected goals allowed in the Eastern Conference this year. So you really expect Miami to get 1. I expect them to get 2, maybe 3. And to be honest, I think Miami at +175 I'm seeing. I think that's a very live dog. Let's see if that gets a little wider. If it gets to like +200, I think it's a hammer spot. And Messi to score is like almost even money. I think it's -110. You want to get all of that right now, or at least I do. So play number 1 is going to be Inter Miami over 1.5 goals, coming in at -115. Play number 2, another 6:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff. We are going to New Jersey, where the New York Red Bulls are hosting the New England Revolution, and we are taking the Red Bulls on the money line -110. Now, I see this as a really good spot for the Red Bulls against New England, and I'm going to ask you a quick quiz. Who is the best home team in MLS? You probably did not say the New York Red Bulls. Maybe you did because of who we are backing here, but it is New York that on a points per game basis is the best home team in MLS. They have a 7-1-2 record at home, 2.3 points per game. And the expected goal difference is still really good too. So it's not a fluke, but we are not just backing the Red Bulls because of that. They come in not having won in their last 5 games, which obviously doesn't look good, and that's why we're getting this at a playable number. But 4 of those were on the road, and the home game was a 2-2 draw against Minnesota, really good team where they dominated the expected goals. So Red Bulls at home is a hammer spot when you get near even money. And then let's look at New England. They're obviously an up and down team. They can kind of do anything in any game. They had a really good run earlier in the year. But the reason I love this play is Mamadou Fofana, their center back, who they paid a lot of money for this offseason, their linchpin at the back. He's out for this game. He is suspended. He has only missed 1 other game this year. That was a 3-3 draw at home against the Rapids. That's right. They gave up 3 goals at home against the Rapids without him. Obviously a small sample size, but I like the Red Bulls here in a game that they really need to win before the All-Star break, an important game for them. Coming in at -110, I think that's a really nice one. One of my favorite plays of the week. Play number 3, we are going down to Texas and down to Houston, a 7:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff where the Dynamo are hosting the Whitecaps, and we are taking the Houston Dynamo on the money line at +125. Now, do I have a lot of good things to say about the Dynamo? No. They are a middle of the pack team. They can beat anyone. They can lose to anyone. But for me, this is all about the bottom falling out for the Whitecaps. They're a team that obviously did so well in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, but what do we see plenty of times when teams make this run through the Triple C earlier in the season. They see a dip in the middle of the year. And this is exactly what we are seeing from the Whitecaps right now. They have hit the wall in their last 5 games in MLS. They've been outscored 13-5. They're coming off back-to-back 3-0 losses at the Galaxy and at the Rapids. Not looking great. And now Pedro Vite, he's listed as out on the availability report, and he's very likely, apparently, to be sold to Mexico. That's a huge part of their midfield. That's going to throw things off for a team already not playing well. They're playing their 4th game in a row on the road. And then on Saturday, they've got to go to San Diego, another road game. So this is a road-weary team missing multiple starters, more questionable, by the way. And they've got to play in the sweltering heat in Houston against the Dynamo team coming back home. It's a brutal spot for Vancouver. Give me the Dynamo plus money at home plus 125. I promised you guys a 2-unit play, and that is where we are going next. We're going up to Minnesota, Allianz Field, where Minnesota United is hosting LAFC, and we are taking Minnesota team total over 1.5, coming in at plus 130. Now, as I said, I'm making this a 2-unit play. I could not believe this line. This is one of maybe the worst line I've seen, or at least the most shocking line I've seen all season. Where is this coming from? You've got an LAFC team traveling to Minnesota United, arguably the hottest team in the league right now, along with Miami. They have scored multiple goals in their last 6 MLS games. They've got Tani and Yeboah back, Tani back from Gold Cup. They're in their bag right now. They know exactly how they want to play. They're doing the exact thing that you see when they're at their best. They're keeping about 40% possession and hitting teams on the counterattack. Now they've got LAFC coming in. Coming off the Club World Cup, they've been playing pretty well. They've won 2 out of their last 3, and they just won those 2 home games, combined score 5-0. But they were playing the Colorado Rapids and FC Dallas. Now they've got to go on the road to play Minnesota. And remember, LAFC is not a good road team. They've allowed multiple goals in 6 out of 8 road games this year. One of those times they didn't was at SKC early in the season when they were terrible. And put on top of that, Aaron Long tore his Achilles against FC Dallas. He's going to be out. They're going to be down to really 2 healthy center backs, Segura and Nkosi Tafari. Now, Nkosi Tafari, really serviceable center back, but he's good in the air. He's good on defending set pieces. He can get put in a blender on counterattacks. That is exactly what Minnesota United does. You're giving me Minnesota United to score 2 goals at home at plus 130 odds. I got to put 2 units on it. That is going to be our 4th play. 5th and final play of Wednesday night. I can't believe we are doing this, but we are going to Dignity Health Sports Park, where the Galaxy host Austin FC, and we are going to be taking the LA Galaxy on the money line at even money. Now, this sounds like a crazy play right now. I get it, but I really like what we're seeing out of the Galaxy recently. I like this price, them at home at even money. They've only lost once in their last 6 games. They've really turned a corner here, and they've won their last 3 games at home. But another reason I really like to make this play, because a lot of times when teams play these homestands and they win their first 2 games, it's kind of like, oh, okay, we got 6 points. If it's tied late, hey, we get out of here with a 7-point homestand, we're happy. The Galaxy do not have that margin for error at all. They need to win every game. Draws don't really do it for them right now. If they win this game, they could be 9 points out of 9th place with about 10 games left. That's not impossible to make up. And we've got Austin coming in a really tough spot. Brandon Vasquez, he's out for the season. I think they are going to figure things out offensively. I really wavered on playing this versus the under 2.5 goals, but I think the Galaxy could score 3 goals on their own in this one. Austin did a good job offensively, actually, against New England, even though they didn't score. They created chances, but on the road against the Galaxy, I think this is a really tough spot for them. And the Galaxy have Paintsel playing well right now. They got Royce playing well. I just think they're going to have too much offensively. So our 5th and final play is going to be the LA Galaxy on the money line, coming in at even money. So that will wrap us up for our Wednesday best bets. We will be back for the weekend with another full slate before the All-Star break. Be sure to give me the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you are playing this Wednesday night midweek game. There's not a lot else going on in sports tonight, so let's win some money on some MLS games. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you again later this week.